That chief might be dead! Chief is dead! Oh my god, Cat inting his chief against the snake. What is going on? Welcome to the deciding match, most likely the deciding match of the group phase between macro players and AltarEnjoyers. We have Tatonka on the orange raven, Stefan on his signature yellow snake, Pirate on his blue wolf, Pingu on his black owl, Riffless on the brown snake, and Kate Knock on his purple wolf. Let's take a look at the map and the spawns. We see elves, wood, dwarves, and Jotun. No kobolds on map. A very good raven map because there are multiple nast turns to take in order to boost the raven. Also, there is a food tile to take. Open, lore, and ruins for the raven. And a shipwreck for the snake, as well as an iron food tile to burn for the snake. If you take a look at the wolf, we have open iron, open lore, as well as an open ruin. So very fast berserker. This is going to be a super high tempo game here. If we take a look at the owl, open lore as well as ruins will greatly boost the owl as well. Even though he has a farm tile, he will most likely not take the farm tile because Raven will be able to raid this later. But he's able to get a farm on the lore stone here, which the Raven can't raid. Very important that the rune stone was not on coast for the owl. That would have been very, very bad RNG, but he was lucky here. And he has a forest in front, which is great for the owl too. Very close map. Very easily accessible tiles to colonize. I think it's gonna be a super aggressive approach. And I'm very interested in how Pingu will pilot this. Because this map looks very rushy for me. 100% 801 game. I'd be very surprised if either team is going for 802. So, yeah. Let's take a look. Okay, so Stefan clearing his shipwreck, even going for an early woodcutter here on the forest makes a lot of sense. Even without sharp axes, you have very, very effective woodcutters, as well as a very early dock, super early dock here for Stefan. If you take a look at Riffless, Riffless does not have a dock yet, has just colonized his shipwreck, and is just now building his house as well as his woodcutter. So he's slightly behind Stefan in all manners, building wise, but doesn't have to say anything. And we see a stone mine coming out of Riffless. Very early stone mine. I guess he does that because he has a shipwreck, and shipwreck means much higher tempo, like a lot of tempo for Snake. However, it also means that he has less tempo than the enemy snake. And if Stefan rushes more, and this seems to be like a very fast rush with the early dock, Riffless might be in trouble here. Alright, so first lore is getting picked up. Sharp Axis has been picked up. The great thing about playing with a Raven and a Wolf, the Snake can pick Journeyman by the Snake, City Builder by the Ox, and then Field Rations by the Wolf, or even Bloodthirst by the Hounds, since the Snake can literally steal lores, clan knowledges, from its team and the enemies, as long as his team is scouted or the enemy team is scouted. Okay, so Wolf attack on to the Owl. Kind of fortunate. This villager will get wounded, maybe even sacked. Yeah, wounded. And the farm will be built on the branch of Yggdrasil. They will try to get middle. Owl already on the Nast turned. Getting the Nast turned instead of middle. And in the meantime, Tatonka is going for middle instead. Okay, both wolves mining iron now. Cat slightly ahead of Pirate here. Wait, does Pirate already have Chief? Never mind. Pirate already has Chief. Pirate much faster with the Chief than Cat. Cat still needs 2 more iron in order to recruit the Chief. Pirate already having his Chief out. With the true play, will unlock his bodyguard very soon. Will move out. Will recruit his bodyguard. Will move the bodyguard and then build a healer's hut next. And then go for a clearing here onto the foxes. So, Pirate having cleared the wolf. Cat with his chief now as well. Clearing the wolf, clearing his Pingu Owl. And Pirate even clearing the wolf then has to be very careful, almost losing his chief. But he's fine. Going out of the tile again. The thing is, Pirate can take his time clearing Tatonka. Tatonka on Raven doesn't really need any tiles. It's not as important. Even taking the tile, okay. Oh, there are 2 sheep there. Okay, this is a great tile to take. Has to be careful with the chief though. Yeah, he's not losing a single unit clearing this nicely. Can even slaughter a sheep. Take the Foxborough, take the Ancient Graveyard. And maybe even take the Draugr Tomb to full forge himself. I think this should be a great approach for the wolf here. And he will take the Ancient Graveyard with the ability. Will not take the Draugr Tomb. And instead will go for the Ancient Graveyard with the Chief ability. And he should be able to clear the Raven that is Tatonka now. Snake still burning, Snake going for double dock. Already over 200 coins up. Rifles obviously going for the upgraded main, as well as a farm, as well as a food silo. Very greedy Snake here. This might bite them in the ass later. But a nice lore iron food tile here in front that he discovered, that he was able to burn. Whilst Stefan was not able to burn this yet. So that's a true play by Rifles, which I really like. Still, the whole right side still has to get cleared by the wolf. Obviously, Cat does not see that yet because he doesn't have a Raven in his team. He went for a double Explorer approach in order to clear a little bit faster. Pirate still on only 1 Explorer on the other hand. And Cat went for the early Draugr Tomb, which I really like as well. Going for the full forge means that the Berserker is stronger, that all of your units are stronger if you're going for a mixed army composition. This is very, very nice by Cat. He doesn't really have a choice, right? Because if you colonize the other way for the Ancient Graveyard, Foxborough and Wolf Den, you'd have to have these scouted, these tiles scouted, and they are relatively deep in the paint. So, yeah. Okay, the Draugrs on the tomb have been cleared now. Stefan can burn this later if he wants to. And Stefan going for 3 skirm camps as well. And we're going to see very early aggression here. It's gonna be a full 801 game. Ancient Graveyard though, not getting worked yet. Might be nice to move some people there once he has the capabilities of that. And look at this. The early skirmisher convert by Stefan in order to collect resources. I think he went for, let me check. It looks to me like he went for journeyman on field rations. Both of these. Take the stats. Yeah, it's field rations and journeyman, just like I said. Riffle is still waiting because if they scout up the Raven, he could take the Raven's journeyman and take field rations later. Doesn't really need field rations without converting right now. Yeah, and Stefan most likely after healing up with the skirms will take down the elves together with the wolf that is pirate. Even colonizing in front. Interesting. Okay, he didn't colonize, he just pressed it for a short time. Yeah, nice bodyguard here by pirate. He's not microing anything, he has to be careful. What is going on? Okay, I guess he lagged out a little bit or something. Early scouting by the owl. Very early scouting by the owl onto the snake. This is very smart because now they know what's gonna happen. They know that it's going to be a very early game. Very early 801 game. Because they see all the camps out of the snake. And let's take a look at Pingu. Pingu having one upgraded main. Went for terraforming ground as well. Has to be slightly careful not to get sick here. Yeah, he should be fine. Going for stone mining. Has already recruited his chief. And he colonized the forest in front together with terraforming ground, which gives him a flat +8 lore production. So right now we see the owl full scouting the snake. Pirate clearing a little bit. Still not really converted that much. If you take a look at the foraging, wait, both wolves have not foraged yet. It's 801, both wolves unforaged. Very interesting. Usually you forage yourself ASAP, but in this case, the forage hasn't been placed yet for a pirate. So the convert is running. They will clear the elves, most likely. Give the last hit to the wolf, because he gets gold from that. And now it's time to clear Stefan, clearing with the help of pirate, or rather pirate clearing with the help of Stefan. Killing all of the draugrs. Not losing a skirmisher in the process. Gifting all the resources to the wolf, and that will boost the wolf greatly. And now it is time to clear the elves. If you take a look at the converts, we have 2 skirmishers out of Riffless. They're not going to clear the elves on their side yet, and the other elves are kind of protected. And Pingu, Riffless, and Cat will kill their elves very soon. There's only 6 elves on there. Should be easily done with only 3 skirms. Yeah, and Pingu baiting with the chief. Getting hit a little bit, but that's honestly not that bad. And the last hit will get gifted to the wolf, I'm sure. Yeah, and Cat, the first wolf to clear the elves. Okay, the snake in the meantime clearing the dwarves. I completely missed that. Wow, okay. Clearing, that hasn't even crossed my mind, clearing the dwarves like this. And now the only thing that's really missing is clearing the elves and then going on the enemy. Right now, not that much aggression to be seen. We see an upgraded longship dock and an upgraded fields for Rifless. So Rifless is scaling nicely now. And Owl starts to scale as well. Upgraded fields, trading post setup. Only 5 elves here, so these elves will get cleared by Stefan. Moves out a little bit. And the elves will get gifted towards the wolf. Pirate with 450 coins right now has an elf on a very unfortunate tile that's just soaking away his coins. In the meantime, Cat has colonized all of his tiles as well. Will be able to get the ancient graveyard as well. And that's a convert out of Cat. Yeah, 6 units out of Cat, while Pirate is still only on 2. And he has an X-Thrower on the snake's tile. And Pirate has to move. And Pirate is moving. Does Cat have Invader? No, he does not. He has Legendary Heroes. Oh, but he got gifted colonization by the Owl in order to colonize everything. That is so smart. And look at all the buffer tiles. You have to go through 1, 2, 3, like four tiles in order to even reach the main. And look at this now. Rifless on Pirate's tile as well. Oh, but Tatonka is trade winning in the back. Alright, so that is maybe that is their win condition. The trade win in the back by Tatonka. How fast is it? Wait, let me see. 52% already. Okay, so the trade win is relatively fast. A big fight brewing here. 14 against 10. He's gonna bait with a woodcutter. This could be it. This could be it. It's baiting. He's going in. Huge fight here. Snake against wolf. 2 units taken down. Skirmishers. That chief might be dead. Chief is dead! Oh my god, Cat inting his chief against the snake. What is going on? That's so unfortunate. Okay, can he buy the chief back? Okay, he really can't. He doesn't have the coins for that. That is so bad. Oh no, that was some overconfidence there. Not respecting the snake here. And Stefan just killing the wolf chief. And the snakes like play this very surgical, always burning the lore circle plus food iron tile in front. And now Cat is going to lose his tiles on top of that. Raven even bringing chief. And Raven still trade winning in the back. Owl has to contest this somewhat. Another unit lost to the skirmishers that are Stefan's. Rifless had to leave his burnt tile because of that. More tiles lost for the wolf. Ah, there might be a dead skirmisher, a missed attack onto the skirmisher. This is not over though. This is not over. Cat can come back from this. He has enough iron. He just unlocked Yurd's Blessing. He just needs coins somewhere, and there are still coins to be had. I think. Yeah, you can kill the dwarves. You can also like maybe try to attempt giants with the help of the snake. Anything is possible, but not having Zerg obviously will slow down the game severely for the Yowl team. Yeah, and with this, Stefan will just chill again, take the resources here, take the burn. And wow, what a move here by Stefan and Cat. Cat's basically taking the 50-50. That fight could have gone either way in my opinion. But yeah, just unfortunate that he lost the chief. He almost saved the chief by the wild skirmisher pathing, if you noticed that. So Tatonka still going for trade win here, 62%, with Pingu trying to contest the trade win. Pingu on -2 krones, trading everything to Miklagard. I see that correctly. Just trying to trade win even harder than Raven at this point. But that also means that he can't really provide any military. So it's basically Wolf Snake against Wolf Snake, with the Raven and Owl just chilling in the back. Yeah, and these specters are just nasty on Cat's tile. Yeah, Snake has to move. Snake brings all his skirmishers. In the meantime, Stefan can just collect resources for free, while Rifless had to leave. Okay, this is far from over. The Tonka seems to be sick soon. Okay, never mind. He just got the resources. He's still trading Miklagard in the back with 8 sailors in total. Make it 9 sailors, just upgrading a hammer when I said that. And yeah, he's still going for the trade win. Pingu still has to tackle the trade win. It's a very, very close match still, even with Cat losing the chief like that. Yeah, but now Stefan comes, and they might just try to take this tile. Nice X-throw micro by Cat, almost taking down the skirmisher. Yeah, if I were Stefan, I would leave with the skirmisher as well, just to be sure not to lose them, because the skirmisher, like the 12 skirmisher, is very, very, very what did I want to say? I lost track. I lost track. It's very expensive. Like if you hire a unit, and if you hire like multiple units of a type, they become more expensive, right? So yeah, Cat losing his house here. He's working gold now. He is +8. He will eventually get the chief back, but he's suffering in the meantime. Two joggers on the snake tile. And here comes the Tatonka harass. Oh, and that's one spectral down. Oh, and Tatonka harassing like insanely well here. Rifle suffering. Has to move back his pop. Lost a spectral. Has to move a spectral through his tile. In the meantime, Pirate and Stefan harassing the other side. This is not looking good for macro players here. Miklagard trading still going on in the back. They're playing that very safe. Even with Cat not having chief, they are playing this very safe. And finally, Cat, with the help of field threats, was able to rehire his chief. Still, he only is on 4 warband, and he is basically out of coins. And if we take a look at Pirate here, with the resources, Pirate still has 200 coins in the back. Yeah, it's very hard to push though. It's very, very hard to push. Nice extra micro by Cat here. Playing this really, really well. Despite losing the chief. Like this is still anyone's game. Okay, Snakes and Wolf pushing. This Spectral. Okay, Rifflers. Okay, Cat losing another Spectral. in the process. Not, I mean, it's hard to sustain this if you are not the attacking party. Like the defending party usually has an easier time sustaining this. And we see a nice frontal burn by the snake here. Raven still harassing his side, the wolf, the owl side. The Tonka very brave with his micro. Nice micro here by Tatonka, taking it down. One X-thrower so far, not losing an X-thrower in the process. Has to be careful though, because the Owl could chase this, but yeah, Owl doesn't really care about losing an X-thrower like this. And look at that, the instant colonization by Stefan here in order for the wolf to heal. And that Spectral is just so painful because you're constantly unhappy. Your clan is constantly unhappy, gets reduced production every single time the Spectral is on your tile. And Rifless needs to defend, but he kind of needs to burn as well. It's so hard to play. There's even the trade wind threat in the back. Okay, Cat is pulling population at this point. Pirate will move out. In the meantime, Tatonka still harassing this side here. Owl defending nicely though. Both the Owl and Tatonka do not have that many resources left, to be honest. But yeah, they're playing this very surgically. I honestly, like, it's still anyone's game. It's still honestly anyone's game. But this tile has been lost to a ghost. All this pressure and this important Owl tile has been lost to a wolf. And a big push here by Stefan and Pirate. And Cat even moving all his pop. Cat is suffering so much. And they're pushing. So many units lost. Oh my god, Pingu losing so much population here. It's so bad. Can they move out? Can they move out of this? I think so. Yeah, I think 1 or 2 skirmishers will die. 1 skirmisher died. Cat moving all his population. This is so bad. They already lost so much. Owl losing so much population in the process. Because he pushed on his side. He didn't look here. The Tonka losing his side though. Getting pushed out by Pingu. What a game this is! They are so resilient. They are so resilient. Both Spectrals now on the tiles. Owl being unhappy. Wolf being unhappy. Wolf being sick now. This Spectral will most likely just die to the X-throwers. Yeah, dead Spectral here. That will be another dead Spectral by Pirate. So they finally got rid of the pesky Spectrals of Pirate. But still, the Wolf is in a terrible spot. Full on suffering here. It gets pinged. We might see an enter. It's 11 against 11 and 7 against 5. This is close. I'm not sure if they can enter this. Yeah, they're moving out. Owl is coming. Big fight! 2v3 right now with the Owl coming. Doesn't look that good for Rifless. I don't know what's going on. I honestly do not know what's going on. The blue Berserker is still very healthy. Cat Chief dying. Blue Chief dying. And at the end of the day, they repel the attack. I think the Zigni might die as well. Tatonka coming to the rescue. Trying to save the Zigni. It's so close. It's so damn close. I think the Zigni is dead. And Zigni dead. Zigni dead as well. Very nicely played by Rifless. It's a full wipe for literally everyone involved. Cat is severely damaged. Pirate though still has gold to buy the chief back. Cat still has gold to buy the chief back as well because he has veiled threats. This is still anyone's game. How does the trade win look? Okay, 82% on the trade win. 3 upgraded trading posts for Pingu to tackle the trade win. What an insane game here. Yeah, another burn by Riftless here with the Zigni. And Tatonka here with even more pressure onto the Wolf's tile. They are so resilient here. It's still anyone's game. What is Tatonka forging? Tatonka forging hunters here. Okay, makes sense. I think I'd give the slight edge to AltarEnjoyers still, but macro players has Zigni. I think killing Zigni like this might have saved them the game. Zigni still on 60%, it takes so much time to rehire Zigni. The X-Throwers going to work here. Doing so much damage. They're dealing so much damage. That's a dead chief. Almost a dead chief, not quite. Cat with some insane X-Thrower micro. Playing this so well. In the meantime, Zigni harassing Pirate here on the left side. It's such a close game. Like I said, it's still anyone's game, honestly. Pingu taking care of the trade win in the back with all these trading posts. Basically like crippling himself so much. He doesn't have food, he doesn't have Kröns. He's full on suffering. I think Tatonka just raided his main here to move out all his population. It's a big ass trade raid by Tatonka with the 500 fame bonus. We see the Berserker getting rehired by Cat and the Berserker getting rehired by Pirate. As well as the Zigni rehired by Stefan. What a game! What a game that is. Cat being so resilient in such an awkward position. So many skirms coming. That might be a very dead X4. That would be so bad. Okay, that is another X4 loss. That is really bad. And the healing branch will get pushed by the snake. That might be a dead Zigni here. Okay, Pirate not taking the risk, not taking the fight here. But that Zigni is stuck. That Zigni is really stuck. And on the other side, almost losing the Berserker again. Okay, Pirate can pick off the Zigni here. Riftless flanking from the left. Yeah, he has to move. One dead skirmisher. He has to danceless. Yeah, and he should be safe. No, he's not safe, because he can just enter the Valks. Oh my god, what is going on? And Riftless is safe! The fancy feet Riftless surviving another day. What a play. But it's very hard to chase a snake like this, so... Nice attempt by Pirate, very well played by Riftless. Wolf still somehow surviving, I don't know how he does it. And Raven with 86% on the trade win. And the Owl on his toes with 60%. Owl should be fine food-wise, but he just doesn't have any coins left. If you're going that heavy on trade wind, you don't have any Kröns left. And look at this. Tatonka plus 16 on Kröns. This is not looking hot. Yeah, more joggers to be cleared by Pirate. Another wolf in the back getting cleared by Pirate. Very surgical approach. They're not taking any risks here. They're not over pushing. The pause coming out of Cat doesn't have sound, needs to reconnect. That is fine. That is well within the rules of the game. So while we are waiting here, we can take a look at the stats, some of the lures that have been taken so far. So Pingu, colonization, terraforming ground, ironwood, healing herbs, carpentry. Pingu basically like scaled really well with the lore. If you take a look at, yeah, it's twice the lore already because he already hit 500. Pingu in a good spot here. If they can repel the trade wind somehow, I think they are outscaling this. Ruthless has much more Kröns, much more potential, even though he has 3 skirms less compared to Stefan. And yeah, now they're killing the dwarves, gifting the XP to Pirate in the meantime. And they will go and attack Ruthless here, I think. Oh, in the meantime, Ruthless has taken care of the mercenaries. Oh, but they're on this tile. Stefan can burn this. This tile will be lost. Wow. Okay. And that tile will get decolonized. And if I see that correctly, that is Ruthless' only woodcutter. Ruthless does not have another woodcutter. 10 convert though. 10 convert against 9, and there are still some skirms that have to reach the tile first. This might be it. I think they can fight this. Cat has 1 more. Ruthless has 1 more. Oh, but the Raven. The Owl does not have any convert, and the Raven X-Throwers might make the difference here. 2 more Raven X-Throwers coming. If they want to take this... Yeah, they're moving in. Big fight here. Wolf Chief getting absolutely chased by the skirmishers. I think that's a wipe. Wait, who's winning? I can't see anything. Yeah, that's a wipe. And they retake the tile. They will wipe Pirate and Tatonka's team. And they get to live another day. And it's, again, no Zigni, no Berserker on both sides. But Pirate is basically all in. Pirate does not have the capabilities of going for another Berserker here. 91% on trade win though. 92% on trade win. Pirate first defending his event, then defending Tonka's event. Can Pingu tackle the trade win? That is the question. But such an insane defend here by the team. Yeah, the X-Thrower is heading towards Tatonka, Tatonka clearing himself even. But he's losing progress, if I saw that correctly. I think Pingu is trading with more units. Yeah, that's a big ass Zigni here. This will hurt a lot. Nice burn, nice frontal burn here by Riftless. We have to keep in mind it's a snake with upgrades against a snake with no upgrades. And they're going in. Oh, and they're pushing Riftless out. Okay. Unexpected. Very unexpected. It's going to colonize that tile and the snake gets pushed out. We see another Raven onto the snake here. Cat with the nice micro by the X-Throwers. Will he kill another one? No. Okay, so 3 mercenaries surviving the raid here. 93% on the trade victory. Pingu is doing the best that he can. Oh, okay, and Tatonka in the meantime even befriending one of the giants. I don't think the giants will make that much of a difference considering that it's late game snakes dishing it out, but certainly does not hurt. Okay, Riftless going on the iron tile of the wolf. Pirate still not able to rehire the chief because he does not have mining efficiency and veiled threats. And I don't think Tatonka can fight this, but Riftless, respecting the 2 armies, will have to head back. Pirate just needs to mine 3 more iron in order to get Chief back. In the meantime, Cat with his insane X-Thrower micro harassing his right side. What a game is that? Absolute insanity. Yeah, more tiles taking down. Stefan rehired Zigni. Pirate will get Chief back. And the trade win has mostly been stopped by the owl. You have to be very careful. This snake is very scary. Okay, but they apparently want to fight this. He still needs 30 more coins for Chief. Okay, Stefan is here as well. But Cat is here as well. Okay, this is the push to end it all. He has enough iron to rehire Chief though. But that is a big convert. Let's take a look at the military. 10 out of Riftless against 7 out of Stefan. 3 against 5. They have more. They just have more. And what's worse, if they somehow get the trading post tile, he can't rehire Chief here. Okay. I think Macro Players is in the driver's seat at this point. Owl taking so many buffer tiles. Contesting the trade win with 5 upgraded trading posts. I don't even know what to say. The tension. It's so tense. This game is so tense. Okay, another burn by Stefan Zigni here. Very safe burn. Needs a little bit more food here. Yeah, now he's fine. And they will try to push Riftless out of the food tile here. Raid coming onto Pingu's main with 3. They want to address that. But in the meantime, Riftless got pushed out of his burnt tile. And we heard that the wolf has officially rehired his chief. So 2 warband different for the wolves. 5 warband difference for the snakes. I think they can just enter this. I think they are done. Yeah, they're entering this. They gave them the nice enter by moving out. Even retargeting chief so much, targeting giant as well. That might be a dead giant. But Riftless will lose all his army in the process. So many explorers. Very wounded chief, but still so many explorers. They will have to move out. But they killed Riftless. Snake only on 8 population. Oh, that's a dead bodyguard. Stefan still has his Zigni. What a game. 92 on the trade victory. The Raven and the Owl with the economic battle. I wonder when Owl is going to overtake the Raven at this point. But this time around, it's Riftless that has lost the Zigni. What a banger of a game, by the way. it's gonna be 804 soon. Okay, but Snake will lose a tile. There's still so much warband left for both the Owl and the Wolf. Pirate retaking tiles will most likely harass the Snake. Has to be very careful though. This is a lot. How do you stop that? Yeah, I think Pirate will move over. I think they need the Wolf Chief to defend this. And this tile might just be lost, honestly. And that's a big one to lose too, because it's not that easy to retake this. Yeah, and that tile, it was lost. Gets pinged. He has to repair all the buildings there. Nice convert out of Pirate. Victory progress still stuck on 92%. Almost everyone has 3000 military XP at this point with leadership. Full leadership, full 801 aggression. What a game. Riftless should be able to rehire Zigni easily. It's just that he has to wait first. Yeah, and another big raid here onto Pingu's main. Pingu trying to contest as best as he can. 4 mercenaries living. In the meantime, Raven and Pirate pushing on to Cut. But yeah, Zigni rehired by Riftless here. As well as some skirmishers. Wow, okay. I feel like at this point the Owl has outscaled 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 upgraded trading posts. I think the Owl is going to take the trade win soon. But 3 upgraded harbors for Tatonka. What a game. Zigni being giga strong, legendary heroes. 36 attack power. Yeah, and the raid, just raiding into nothing. Riftless easily defending that. And I think it is the Owl that has the trade win threat here. Obviously, He's not producing that much gold, but it's the same for the Raven. And they're moving back. What is their plan here? What is their plan? Because Owl is slowly winning the trade win battle. And they just have to play defensively and win via trade with Owl. It's so slow though, it's so slow. Let's go to Pingu's perspective. Yeah, all the lures, invasive fruits even. Plus 12. 80% on the trade victory now. What is the plan here? 10 against 8. 4 against 6. 6 against 3. The warbands are close, with AltarEnjoyers having slightly more warband. But not by much. Yeah, trade slowly going up for Owl, slowly decreasing for Tatonka. The clock is ticking. Also, it's important to note that Cat has slightly better eco than Pirate here. With an already upgraded main. Oh wait, Pirate has upgraded main and upgraded healer set. Okay, never mind. Maybe Pirate does not have that bad of an eco. Interesting healer set upgrade, not gonna lie. A little bit of harassment coming out of Pirate here. Ruthless has to turn back. Comes with his entire army to stop 2 warriors. And in the meantime, Cat gets harassed by the rest. And Stefan is burning that tile. And that means the units on this tile are greatly boosted. This might be it. This might be the fight to fight it all. Will they bring pop? No. But they will enter this. Big fight brewing here. Huge fight. And they're bringing pop. Wow! Okay. Who's going to win this? It's so confusing again. I think it's a full wipe. Wait. Who's winning this? Okay, Riftless is. Yeah, because the other snake gets the boost as well. Yeah, and they win. Repel the attack once again. All the chiefs are still alive, but the entire snake is still alive. And these are 9 skirmishes that you have to defend here. Yeah, Wolf still has 5 extras as well. And I think if nothing crazy happens, this should be game. Okay, Tatonka going up to 6 again. Stefan going up to 7 again. I stand corrected. And they take this fight. This is not over by any means. Oh, but I think it's too much. I think it's too much warband. Yeah. No, that was a bad fight to take. I think this should be over. He's out of coins. Tatonka mostly out of coins. But wait! Pirate! Pirate is on a snake's mane! I didn't even see that! What is going on? Snake losing all his pop here. Big giant coming. But pirate leaving. I don't know what's... Oh my god, what is going on? Okay, pirate has to leave. I think pirate is dead here. Cat will clean that up. But what a backstab! Wow! He might go through the giants. Going through the giants might save him here. Oh, but he can't, he's tie locked. Wow, okay. That was a jump scare. Riffless almost dying to the wolf. To the crazy wolf. And the blizzard coming too. Oh my god, and Cat does not have anything. He does not have any food. He's minus 10 on food. He has to stop everything and go on food. Cat is going to die to the blizzard. The big owl giant now getting recruited by the owl, which is a very tanky unit to help the X-throwers out. The second giant getting recruited by Tatonka. What is this game? I don't even have a voice anymore. What is going on? Tal getting defended by Tatonka and Pirate. But now Riffless is coming too. This is a very, very bad fight to take. Because Riffless might be able to clear up the giant, yeah. Tatonka has to leave with the giant in order to secure the giant. That wasn't the best fight to take. Pirate using his shield bearers to distract a little bit, but losing all of them in the process. Oh, Stefan is sleeping. Stefan is sleeping. That might be a bit dead Zigny. Okay. Never mind. Should be fine. Mate, I'm shaking. What is this? This is the most insane game I've ever witnessed. The fact that Raven and Owl are even in the trade war is insane to me as well. But yeah, they're taking all the tiles. Guardian having already decolonized 2 tiles here. But the blizzard is hitting. Stefan does not have any food to speak of. Will most likely just go full sick. Riffless not in a good spot as well, minus 17 already. I think everyone is going full sick here, honestly. Okay, but Riffless burning that fish forest iron tile here. That's big. That's very big. Yeah, they have to take this fight somehow. Okay, okay, they're killing the X-throwers. They're targeting the X-throwers now. Riffless still has so many skirmishes left. That tile is lost. I think that's GG. That has to be GG. Surely. Surely that has to be GG. Okay. Cat actually not that sick. He's turbo fine. Cat turbo fine because I think Pingu is trading him food right now. Minus 50 for Tatonka. Giant getting harassed by Zigny. Pingu 0 minus 36. At this point, Tatonka should be sick. Oh, and that might be that Zigny. But it's not. Okay, so who of these guys is full sick? Let's take a look. My guess would be like everyone is full sick except Ruthless. Tatonka, 31 sick, 14 starving. Pingu, 7 sick, 19 starving. And funnily enough, both wolves seem to be fine. Oh, Tatonka taking the fight against the skirmishers. Chief barely surviving. Okay, barely not surviving. That has the sting. Yeah, but skirmishers are such a hard unit to deal with. And I think this looks very over. With Raven even getting full sick like this. And Pingu being mostly fine. Let's take a look at the military. It's 6 again out of Cat. It's basically only the giant that is left for the AltarEnjoyers. Okay, never mind, they still repel the attack. Mate, every time I think this is over, they somehow crawl out of their graves. These healers have a lot of work to do, not gonna lie. So, the trade in progress, 87% to 90%, it's still mostly frozen. Pirate does not have chief yet. Will get harassed by the giant. Both Berserker getting rehired here. This is certainly a contender for Game of the Year. Okay, now Cat being on the snake tile with so many axe throwers. And Tatonka can't really provide anything anymore. I think Cat could even take this fight. Yeah, and he knows that. Not in the best position for his axe throwers. Yeah, Tatonka calls the GG. Stefan calls the well played. And that's going to be it! And macro players turn it around somehow in an impressive, resilient showing. Congratulations, that was well deserved. Very well played by all parties. So, yeah. Well done, well done, well done. Let's take a look at the stats. Yeah, so many converts. These are the lures. These are the Kröns.